Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. Now we are going to start out and learn out a very interesting topic into the PyTest. Okay, we had seen up till now that we write up the test cases using many things, using markers, we make fixtures, we make the parameterizing, everything we do, right? And we have some failed test cases, some passed. Now let's see what if there is a case that you want that after this much of maximum failed cases, stop running up my test case at that respective place only. What I mean to say that let's say you wrote up a test file. Okay, into that you mention up some 3-4 test functions. Now into those test functions, what was happening that your file, okay, the file which you are having, into that you put up 4 functions. Into those 4 functions, the first 3 have been failed and the last one only was passed. Now you want that in my file, if maximum 2 test cases have been failed, so stop running up my file at that particular place only. Okay, so that is what is yes possible in the PyTest as well. So that same thing we are going to learn up today, and that is stopping the test file after n fails. Okay, stopping up my test file after the n fails. Okay, after this much number of fails, please stop my test file at that place only. Okay, yes. So hope I am clear with this particular thing to you very clearly. Let me take up a new pen. Let me tell you that how we can proceed and how we can write up with the things for the further. Okay, now fine. Achha, whenever you want to stop up the execution of a test suite after n number of fails, so you use up a function that's called as a max fail. Let me show you. Let me write that here. Not this. It will start from whenever. So here goes that whenever you want your file to stop, whenever you want your file to stop after n test fails, after n test fails, then you use the x fail, sorry, then you use up the max fail. Okay, then you use up the max fail. So whenever you want your file to stop after the n test fails, then in that respective case you use up the max fail function. Okay, so respective to that is the respective function which is used up for stopping up your file after the n test fails. Okay, so what's the syntax that you use out here? The syntax that you use out here is PyTest -- it's the max fail and is equal to none. Okay, so when you write up your file and after that you run up your program, into that you are going to put up this respective PyTest -- max fail is equal to none. And here you are going to put up the value that after this much of failed cases, please stop running up your particular program. Okay, now let me show you how are the further things gonna be up here. Let me write up a quick PyTest test file. Okay, let me write up a test file right here and then let's check it out for the further things. So okay, let's say it's def, and for that I want to write up test_a. Okay, into that I put up my condition that assert 5 is equal to 4. Okay, second is def, it's test_b colon, and my second condition I want up here to be 10 is equal to 20. Okay, next moving down with the third case. So let's say my third case is def test_c. My third condition is assert 4 is equal to 2. Let's say my fourth test condition is this, def test underscore d, and 9 is equal to 9, and here goes my assert function. Okay, so this all is done up by me. I did wrote up all of these four functions a, b, c and d, and yes, that are completely pretty fine to be written up here at this particular place, right? Now further, what's needed up by me at this particular place is that when I run this out in the terminal, okay, I run this out in the terminal, let's say I wrote up my command that's pytest dash dash max fail is equal to, and let's say my value I put it up here as 3. So what it will do that after the maximum, after the 3 test failures, it will stop running up that respective test file for me. So right here when it start, it will find that okay, this test fail, this has been failed. This is the one. Second one as will be failed because 10 is equal to 20 is the wrong case. This is again failed. And now let's say this is the one which is failed. It is again failed. 4 is equal to 2. So what it is going to do is that it's not going to go further on to the test number 4. That's my test underscore d. Now it doesn't matter that this test is being passed or this test is being failed. It's not going to come up onto this respective test file for me. Hope you are getting up the idea whatever I'm trying to say to you, right? So this respective test file isn't found out here. So def test underscore d and assert 9 is equal to 9. Into that respective case, it simply exits out from the test number 3 only. Now let's say I once again wrote up the command and now my num value I give it as 2. So what's gonna happen up? It's gonna check out the very first one, so that's failed. Okay, it will go on to the second one, that's again failed. So it will stop up that at that particular place only. It's not gonna come onto the test underscore c and test underscore d. It's not gonna come up in both of these respective files. In test underscore a and test underscore b, it's gonna fail up at that both particular places only. Right? So hope I'm clear with this thing to you, very clear with this particular thing, that how are these things gonna work and how these things actually work and take place, right? So at whatever the test case, it finds out that okay, the test time has been failed or things like that, so it simply exits up at that particular place. It's not gonna move further or the things like that at that particular time, right? Great. So this is how this max fail function is used, that whenever you want that your file shall stop at after n test fails, then in that respective case you use up your max fail function. So the syntax which you go ahead is that pytest dash dash max fail is equal to num, right? And you have the test a test b, that example I did show you. Right, so the practical we'll be seeing up into the next video, not right in this particular video. We'll be seeing up the practical in the next video. So maybe there you will be getting a more clear and more fair idea regarding this particular thing. Okay, so this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.